Hey Aries, welcome to your weekly forecast for January 11th through the 17th. I am so very sorry, my dears. I came out here, I had the video, I'm like, I'm back, and then I disappeared for a few weeks. I was so sick, but I'm back now. I'm here to focus on Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. See what's coming up in your collective energies for January 11th through the 17th. If you happen to watch this video later on after those dates, fear not. Whatever's going on in your life, when you find this video, there are messages in it for you. Okay, my dears? So let's go ahead and see what's going on for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising in the week ahead. Go ahead and lay down your cards. Okay, so the first card here is, the Strength card. Okay, some of you might be dealing with a Leo. Okay, and I say that because this is the zodiac zodiac sign of Leo is represented here by the Strength card. However, this could be more so having to do with the fact that this is a major arcana card. I read the major arcana cards a little bit differently, because for me, when the major arcana cards come up, they tell me that you're at a really significant crossroads. Whatever is going to be going on in your life this week is directly connected to what you came here to learn, to accomplish, to master. It's a really big crossroads, and it's a time that you're really coming into changes and energy shifts. So anytime we're having these kinds of crossroads, our angels and guides are around us, and they're helping us with that transition. Know that you're surrounded and you're supported right now, especially as you're moving ahead in this week. Aries, what I'm feeling here in the energy of this card is many of you are feeling incredibly alone, because you're feeling like you're waking up and you're seeing things, but you're feeling like you're around a bunch of zombies, or you're feeling like the people around you can't see what you're seeing. Whether it's about how they're acting or behaving or treating you, whether it's about the bigger picture of what's going on in the world right now, you're feeling like, you're feeling like you're the last dinosaur here, or like you're the only one of you, right? Like I even thought of the I Am Legend movie, just like popped into my head real quick here. So a lot of you are feeling like, okay, you know what, whatever I have to do, whatever I'm planning, I'm going to have to go do this my own way. I'm going to have to kind of go out on my own. A lot of you are feeling like the people that you trusted or that you wanted to collaborate with or partner with, you're like, no, I can't work with this person anymore. I don't feel like there's any betrayal or disgust or hatred or anything like that. It's just so much has changed, so much about you, so much about them, and you're feeling like it's time to go in a new direction, and other people just kind of aren't catching on. This can be a scary time to be in that Strength energy, because we feel like we're out there on our own, but it comes with the beautiful message letting us know that not only are we going to do well, we're going to thrive, right? She went out there into the unknown and she tamed the lion, and now the lion is a loyal protector for her, a defender, right? So you're going to find your alliances along the way. You're going to find protection along the way. You're going to find your protectors, your defenders, your loyal connections along the way. But a lot of you are having to really get serious right now about stepping outside of your comfort zone, okay? And in doing it without partnerships or friends or investors or whatever it might be, but just going in a new direction. Some of you are finding yourself very suddenly promoted in a work situation. You weren't expecting it. Maybe somebody quit unexpectedly, or they got let go, and all of a sudden it's like, all right, Aries, get on in there. And you're like, whoa, what? But you're gonna do well. You're going to do well, you're going to do well, you're going to do well, okay? Your next card here is, look at this, another major arcana card. We have the Empress, right? Beautiful energy here. The Empress, again, is dignified, right? The Empress is all of the queens in one. She's very well balanced, right? She's got the sexy, creative, fiery, passionate, humorous, life of the party energy of the Queen of Wands. She's got the analytical, intellectual, philosophical, no nonsense energy of the Queen of Swords. She's got the love of the finer things, enjoying life, you know, having nice things, business savvy, comfortable home, hospitable, like hospitality, just living life, loving life, energy of the Queen of Pentacles. And she has the intuitive, loving, nurturing, artistic, caring, empathetic energy of the Queen of Cups. She's everything all in one. Okay, so even if you're watching this and you're male, right, and even if you're like a really macho masculine male, even this still applies to you. Okay, even though I know we're talking about like a feminine energy, and there's a feminine, and I'm referring, and I'm saying her. This still applies to you, because the message that I'm getting here, there was this fear of like going out into the unknown, or going out into the having to do something by yourself. Okay. And I feel the message here with the Empress is that you already have everything inside of you. Like, you are all of the components. I think a lot of you were wanting to collaborate or bring something together, and you saw a lot of characteristics or qualities in different people, and you were like, well, if I can get that person's brains and that person's creativity and that person's intuition, oh man, we would be unstoppable. And what I feel like this card is saying, you're already all of those things. Okay, keep in mind, people are mirrors for us. Okay, so if you see something you really like in a person, then it exists inside of you. You have it inside of you. Okay, if you see something in a person that you cannot stand it, it drives you nuts, it's either because you kind of do that sometimes too, and you haven't figured out how to stop yet, and so it's a chance for you to kind of examine that and clear that, or maybe you don't do what that person does, but that person is behaving in a way that somebody really hurt you in that way, right? Like if you had parents growing up that they didn't have time for you because they were always about work, right? And then maybe as a kid you were like, oh man, I can't stand people that all they care about is their career, and all they care about is money, and they don't have time, you know, to spend with you, and you know, like, I'm just giving an example, right? So sometimes it's because it's giving us a chance to look at where we need to heal. They're behaving in a way, and subconsciously it's reminding us of somebody from before. But if, you know, if you're seeing things in other people that you're very I don't want to say envious of, but like, wow, that person's so smart, or wow, that person's so funny, you're seeing it because it's inside of you also. You have it in you, okay? And I feel like this is saying you're ready. You're ready to create. You're ready to put something out there, something long-lasting. You're ready to step into this leadership role in your life, in whatever area that might be. Of course, obviously, the Empress traditionally also has the meaning here of like motherhood and fertility and pregnancy, and all of that stuff, and that might be at the forefront for some of you. But I'm just going off of the energy that I'm feeling from the card right now. The next card here, Aries, is Two of Cups. So maybe some of you are manifesting relationships and babies and all of that stuff. However, the Two of Cups is going to be a card that's about equal exchange. Okay. So if you've been in a situation where you've given a lot and you've gotten nothing back, the way that it's going to change is that you're stepping away from the current circle. You're stepping outside of your comfort zone. You're getting involved in things that inspire you, that kind of get your creativity going, allowing yourself to explore your different interests and different aspects of yourself. And that is aligning you with the Two of Cups relationship. For those of you that you've already got a relationship and you're happy with that person, or you couldn't care less about a relationship, like it's like not even on the list, let alone last on the list. It's not even on the list. This is just about that fair exchange, the fair exchange, the equal partnership, right? So you don't feel like you're in zombie land. You feel like you're with people that you can have a conversation with, and there can be an exchange, right? So it's coming outside of the comfort zone, and a lot of you are manifesting this kind of connection, this kind of closeness. And I'm just going to say something here, Aries. And guys, if you're a cross watcher and you're watching because you're curious about an Aries in your life, please don't get offended. Cross watchers, please don't get upset about what I'm about to say, because it doesn't mean that it's about you. This is a general reading. Okay, this is a general reading, so it might not be about you, cross watcher. But Aries, I feel like a lot of you have been very frustrated because you feel like you haven't been able to find people that are like at your level. Like whatever it is that's important in your life, if it is your drive and ambition, if it's your intellect, if it's your spirituality, whatever it might be, you haven't felt like you could have that exchange. Okay, you haven't felt like you've had anybody that that matches you where you are. And so Spirit is saying you are manifesting that. Okay, you are manifesting that kind of connection. The next card here is the Page of Pentacles. Again, we had the Empress, now we have the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles could indicate something here having to do with children, okay? Having to do with, you know, parents and children, mothers and children, mothers, or motherhood. But the page, I'm sorry, so in that situation, those of you who are parents, there might be a little bit of like a, you know, getting things straightened out with your kids so that you are able to create room in your life to really have your relationship thrive. Okay, so there could be you know, some boundaries that are being set, you know, so that your marriage is also a part of the home life and the family life, not just the child aspect, or dating life, or bringing somebody home. But I'm not trying to focus on love and relationship here in the weekly forecast. I just wanted to say that. For other ones of you, you could be having an issue here where you are separating finances from your parents. Okay, and I feel for some of you, there may have been a very big loan. And so you are beginning to come up with a plan or a way that you're going to be able to pay that off or to be done with it once and for all. However, there's like a hidden blessing here. Even if it's not a financial loan, even if it's more of an energetic thing or like a karmic debt, the Page of Pentacles is giving me a feeling and a sense that as you're finding better ways of being more efficient with your finances and being more efficient with your time and only getting involved in things that excite you or that matter to you, you might be doing less, right? Like you might be like if you're a freelancer, you might be taking in less work, or in a social situation, you might be interacting with people less. But the quality is so much higher to where you're getting so much more out of it. You're getting so much more harvest from it. I feel that energy around the Page of Pentacles for you guys as well. The next card here, my dears, is the Five of Swords. Okay, Five of Swords is power struggles. And for me, those of you that watch my readings, you might have heard me say this in the past. When I see the Five of Swords, I feel like there's a situation that's going to be going on where someone is triggering you. And remember how I talked about the whole mirror thing? That if you see something in a person that you like, It's because you have that about you. And if you see something in a person that you don't like, it's because it's either something you blame yourself about, or someone treated you that way in the past and you never really had a chance to heal from it yet. But when I see, and those are called triggers, but when I see the Five of Swords, I feel like sometimes you're dealing with a person that they know what your triggers are and they just go straight for them. Okay? So I do feel those of you who are having situations with parents, especially if there's like money issues, I feel like they might be saying things or doing things that are making you feel like you're being compared to your siblings. Or maybe they're making you feel like, well, you know, I did so much for you, so now you have to help your siblings or you have to carry them. There's some kind of unfairness or some kind of unfair dynamic, and I feel there's this energy that's creating tension, like with you and your siblings, even if you guys are like, you know, really grown here. I'm feeling that dynamic. And something might be said in the process, okay, whether it's a sibling situation or not. Somebody might be saying something to you this week that is really kind of making you feel offended, or like just kind of like, I didn't see that coming, insulted, just feeling really insulted, maybe even hurt, maybe even embarrassed. And so when this happens, instead of being quick to like react, if you can, you know, maybe take a deep breath, maybe say a quick prayer, remove yourself from the situation. You know, we'll talk about this. I need to step away from a moment, but we'll talk about this. Just step away. And if you can, just write it down. What did the person say or do? How did it make you feel? Who else in your life has done that to you or said that to you? Why do you think they may have done it? And then write out how you choose to see yourself and how you choose to feel moving forward from now on. It might sound very simplistic, but it is such a powerful process if you give yourself a chance to do it. And the beautiful thing is that once you do this process, you're going to be able to get rid of the trigger, so it doesn't exist anymore. So whatever this person was doing before, that they knew what to hold over your head, they knew how to make you feel guilty, they knew how to make you, you know, do what they wanted you to do, they're going to go looking for that button and it's not going to be there anymore. It's deactivated. It's gone. Okay, so you're coming into a very powerful energy in that way. Those words will no longer hold power over you. Okay, my dears? Again, be sure to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos, because some weeks those might resonate with you more than others. It might add a little bit more personalized messages for you, because those are your specific planetary placements, which can be helpful. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you want to click on the Calendly link or go to calendly.com/amethystangelite, you can schedule a private reading with me there. I thank you all so very much for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. And I'm wishing you all a wonderful week and a happy new year. Take care, my dears.